I have an LLC and want to do a DBA. I have insurance for work that would be done under the DBA. The insurance is in my name, not the DBA. Is that a problem? I am and will be the only employee under the DBA. This is the type of question that may require subsequent follow-up questions from an attorney to advise you on what is specific to your circumstances. But I'm going to use that question as a prompt to cover some of the big issues that are here so that people can address some of the common misunderstandings with DBAs. All right, so let's imagine you have an LLC. So that is a registered limited liability company in your state. You want to now add a DBA. Okay, well, the question is, what is a DBA? DBA stands for doing business as. And I think that language is really helpful because it's not a separate entity. It's just, for example, an LLC doing business as, and then a new name. So for example, you might have Goldilocks Cookies LLC. But then Goldilocks starts making brownies. So Goldilocks might set up a DBA called Goldilocks Brownies. Legally, it is Goldilocks Cookies LLC doing business as Goldilocks Brownies. Is Goldilocks Brownies a separate business entity? No. It's simply another name for Goldilocks Cookies LLC. So states sometimes call it an assumed name. You might think of it as an alias or a nickname. So for example, if Robert also is known as Bob, it doesn't mean we have two people. Bob and Robert aren't two people. It's just a nickname. Bob is a nickname for Robert. So when you think about a DBA, think about nicknames. That will help avoid some of the common confusion people have about whether a DBA is a separate business entity. Okay, let's go back to the question. I have insurance for work that would be done under the DBA. Well, as we just discussed, a DBA is not a separate entity. It's just a new name for the existing entity. So if you have insurance that would be done under a DBA, what you really mean is the insurance would be done under the LLC. And that's great. That's exactly how insurance should be set up. Back to the question. The insurance is in my name and not the DBA. Okay, well, let's think about that. The insurance can either be in the LLC or your name. And it matters because if a lawsuit is against the LLC and you were sued personally, the question then is, okay, are you covered? And the reverse is also true. If you have insurance under the LLC and they sue you personally, or vice versa, they sue the LLC and not you personally, you get the idea that you need the policy under the proper person or entity. So what do we do? Do we have it under the LLC or the individual? Well, a lot of times insurance companies will let you do both. So that is certainly an option. You just need to make sure both are what's called named insured. So you want to make sure that if the LLC owns the policy, you individually are a named insured. So going back to the question, is it a problem to have an LLC with a DBA and insurance? And I think the question there is, how do we avoid being liable or having liability if we got this insurance policy that's supposed to cover us? So here's how you do it. You have an LLC for your business. You can have a DBA for that. That just means a nickname. But the insurance policy can be in the name of the LLC, and you individually are the named insured. Or you can have the insurance policy be in your name, and the LLC is a named insured. I'm Aaron Hall, an attorney for business owners and entrepreneurial companies. You can find more about me at aaronhall.com. You can get the free download at aaronhall.com/free. And if you have questions to follow up from today, Feel free to put them in the comments section below. I'll use your questions to create an entirely separate video to help you and other business owners, educating you to help make your company better and hopefully improve your success in life.